Hi, everybody. Welcome tonight. We are live on our Cooking with Tupperware, and we are welcoming all of our guests with us tonight. This is game night, and if you are watching us live on our studio Cooking with Tupperware page, we're excited to have you with us. It is exciting time in Tupperware. It is our TNT challenge, and once a year, we do a really fun TNT challenge with Tupperware, and it is all out today, not tomorrow. Today is the day to join Tupperware, not tomorrow. Today is the day. We are offering extra special goodies. It is the time. If you've ever thought about joining Tupperware, now is the time. I want to tell you, for so many reasons, they're offering extra specials to anybody that's ever thought about it. So if you're sitting there thinking, I don't know if I want to do it, well, I want to tell you, jump in and give it a try. And if it works, great. And if it doesn't work, so what? You got a really good deal. I want to tell you, years ago, a couple, okay, I joined Tupperware, and I joined because I thought I just want to go ahead and I want to get everything I wanted in my kitchen at wholesale. And I'll be honest with you, I did not come in to stay. And if anybody's watching today that knew me back then, you knew I was really young, and I came in because I couldn't afford to buy everything I wanted in my kitchen. And I needed a way to actually pay for my new addiction, which was Tupperware. And so I purposely came in to afford my new addiction at wholesale pricing. Okay. Now today they have things like Sam's Club, they have Costco and things like that, so you can afford your wholesale pricing. Well, Tupperware is not sold there, so this is your way to do your wholesale pricing on Tupperware. And so when I joined Tupperware, my fullest intention was to get everything I wanted and to get all my stuff in my kitchen, because I've always loved to cook and I've always loved to have fresh food. Who doesn't like fresh food, right? And so my intention was to come in, get all my fresh, my product and everything I was going to get for my kitchen, and to walk away, right? Well, I got in and I realized that, oh, wow, wait, this is like legit. And I could really make money here. And there's people making money and going on trips and driving company cars, and they don't get paid in plastic here. They make real money. And if they can do it, I can do it. And that's when I decided, I'm going to stay. So my name is Pam Clift, and I am the business leader here at Champion Enterprises. And as you're watching us here tonight, I want you to notice the plaques on the wall, because those are not me plaques. Those are we plaques. We run, my husband and I, who is fully retired from his real life job. He was a police officer, detective for the city of Middleburg Heights, and he is completely retired and works full time with me in Tupperware. And these plaques are we plaques, and it's not my husband and I, it's the company. And we are leaders of Champion Enterprises, which exists of a lot of really successful ladies and gentlemen. And you see several of them on with us tonight. And the director team consists of 26 top leading company director teams. And we are on this side of the wall. They are top in the nation, number 5 in total volume sales in the nation, number 5 in director leading team in the nation, number 5 in total leadership teams in the nation. And on, on this side, this side, I can never do that backwards. On this side is number 101 in the world. I still get so excited when I say that, because I'm so very proud of them. That is huge. 101 in the world. Okay. That is so exciting for me, even to say, still to this day. And it's a few months old. Okay. We were ranked number 101 in the world last year, and I am so very proud of that. That is just amazing, and congratulations to the champion leaders, because that is very, very breathtaking. So congratulations to you, champion leaders. So being part of a very top team in the world like that, what does that mean for you? Well, if you're going to go to college, don't you look for the very best college for you to learn from? Well, that's what you have. You have the opportunity to learn from the very best leaders, those who have gone before you, that have really learned from great leaders and can teach you the very best. All right. And so I want to encourage you to know that you're coming in to a company that has got some great leadership that can help you learn how to do it. We are a national team. We're all across North America. And so that is one of the best perks about the business. Now, what we're going to do today is we're going to play some games, okay? And so I have these gorgeous bowls. Now, these look like glass, okay? And I want to tell you that in this Tupperware business, I did raise 3 children. And one of the best things about this Tupperware business is raising your children and working with your family. And I have to tell you, I have this little grandson, and they're not allowed to take glass to daycare. And so he walks in with these bowls, and he's 3 now, but he was 2 when he did this. And he walked in with his bowls, and he was so sure he was going to get in trouble because he was taking these into school with his lunch in it. And he walked in and he says, "It's not glass." All right. So this is not glass. All right. But it's not glass. All right. But these are not glass. These are a beautiful Tupperware product. They are made to look like glass, and they do look like glass, don't they? And they're sold in our line. But this set is actually part of a beautiful hostess gift product line that we're featuring right now. And our hosts can get them free when they have a Tupperware party of $500 in sales and 2 datings. And they're just part of this gorgeous set. Don't you love it? Look at that purple. Oh my word. They're so pretty. And you know what I love about them? Oh, let me just tell you, when you're going to have a party and you're going to have the macaroni salad and the pasta salad and the fruit salad, and you're going to have them all pre-ready for the party. Don't you want to put them in the refrigerator before the party? Of course you do, because you want to make them the night before. And when you put them in the refrigerator, you want to put the seal on there and stack them in the refrigerator, because you don't have the room in the refrigerator inside. So you want to put them in the garage refrigerator, and you need to be able to stack the bowls, right? These are perfect for that. I don't know if you've been able to stack your crystal in the refrigerator with your wax paper on top of it. Well, these you can stack, and they're perfect for taking out on the patio deck all summer long. They're beautiful, yet they're perfect to pull out for the Christmas party and the baby shower. And they're perfect to have all year round. And so you're going to love these in your home when you have them. And you're going to love these little guys to pull out for all the salad toppings. And you know, I have to tell you, these are really pretty for the salad dressings, or if you want to use them for the salad toppings that you don't know if everybody wants them on top of the salad, they're good for that too. You know, like the onions, or maybe you want to go ahead and put the jalapenos in here if you're having a taco salad and you don't know if everybody's going to want the jalapenos on their salad, or the cilantro. Not everybody likes cilantro. And so maybe you're having a taco salad and so forth. And this is so fun. So how many, if you're a guest here, you can play. If you're not a guest, if you're a consultant, you can't play. But guess what? If your guest wins, you win. So I hope you brought a lot of guests with you tonight. I see we have a lot of people on tonight. Now, here's how we're going to play. You're going to guess, but first you have to do is you have to tell us you're a guest with us tonight. So if you're a guest with us tonight, put in the chat, "I'm a guest," and who you're a guest with, because you're going to win, and we're going to send you free Tupperware. I know we love to give away free Tupperware. Now, we've been in the business for a long time of giving away free Tupperware. Usually you have a Tupperware party to get free Tupperware, but tonight's game night. So we're just giving away free Tupperware, okay? It's so fun. And now I will share with you, one of my favorite things to do is give away free Tupperware. I've been doing it for 39 years. I know. I started when I was like 5. Okay, that's a little bit of a lie, but kind of, but I was young when I started Tupperware. I was really young. And I want to share with you, I still love giving away free Tupperware. It's my favorite thing to do. And guess what? I mail it to you. It doesn't even, you don't even have to pick it up. I mail it to you and it costs you nothing. I don't even make you pay for shipping. I know, right? And so here's the deal. You put in the chat your name and who you're a guest of. And if you're the winner, I'm going to ask you for your address and I'm mailing you free Tupperware. Now, here's the rest of the deal. There's no catch, all right? You don't even have to sign up to sell Tupperware. If you win, you get. I know this is so easy, but you know what? We're legit. That's how easy this is. Now, here's more free Tupperware that you're going to get tonight. If you win, you get free Tupperware from me, but there could be more free Tupperware for you. So just keep listening because it could get better. Now, if you're a guest with us, put that in the chat. I'm a guest and you're a guest with, all right? Now, if you win, the person that invited you is going to win too. So she doesn't necessarily win the same thing you win, but she's going to win, all right? So make sure you give her credit for inviting you, all right? Now, so go ahead, put it in there. Now, here's the deal. Go ahead and guess how many of these little Reese pieces, how many of you love these as much as I love these? Yeah, I know. Just go ahead and put them right here, right? Just don't bother putting them in the bowl. Just put them right here. That's the way I feel about these little guys. Like, just don't bother putting them in the bowl. Just add them here. That's this problem. This is now the rest of these is fine, but these just add them right here. All right. So go ahead. Put your guess in there. Now we're watching both on our Zoom and we're watching on our Facebook post. So we're watching both places. Doesn't matter where you're watching because you're getting in both. We're watching both places. You can both win. You can win both places. Okay. We have a director watching in our Zoom and we have a director watching on our Facebook post. Okay. Now we're got a fun game. We're going to play. Let's make a video. We're going to play What's My Line? All right. And we're going to turn it over to one of our directors. And she is so much fun. And her name is Nancy Lagan. And you're going to love this lady. She is awesome. And she is so fun. Now she's going to introduce to you some other directors. But first, we're going to go to a cooking demo. Now, I'm going to change it up a little bit. Okay. Now they're going to say, what? You're changing it. I am. I'm changing it. I know, Nance. I'm sorry. I'm changing it. She's like, I don't care. And so
we did it.
You know me. All right. And so we're going to turn it over to our chef. We're going to have a chef come in. Where's our chef? Where's the chef? So they are going to do a cooking demo for us real quick because we want to check out some of our product. Now, they're going to show off a product that's in the kit. Now, should you decide to join us tonight, you're going to have to make a choice about whether or not you want to take a virtual opportunity, which they've actually reduced the price of the virtual opportunity. Is traditionally $15, and they've taken it down to $7.50 because we're 75 years old this year. And so they've reduced the price to $7.50, and she's going to show you part of that kit. And so you can choose to take the virtual kit, which is no product, or you can choose to take the actual product kit, which is $109, which comes with $350 worth of product kit. Now you choose your choice. Let us know what you want, your choice. And we're going to have an opportunity for you to see the full kit in just a minute. Go ahead, Nikki, take it away.
We're going to use our chef knife to cut our pepper. It's one of my favorite tips. When you're cutting a pepper, you don't want to cut it from the top. You want to actually cut it from the base. So you're actually just going to cut along the ridges all the way down. And then check this out. Super cool. When you pull it back, the seeds are actually going to stick on the top, so they're not going to be in here. We're just going to cut half the pepper and pop it down in there. Then we're going to juice a lime. So you want to roll it first. It's one of the tips. You want to make sure you roll your lime to get nice and juicy. Cut it in half. And then we're going to use our all-in-one meat. Yeah, this is an add-on they can buy, right, for those bowls?
Yes, they can.
And And then you are just going to squeeze it right over it. I'm gonna pour that in there. And then check this out, guys. The zest actually gets stuck in here. So if your kids don't like zest and you want to zest lemon or any of that, it's actually gonna get stuck in here. So it's not gonna be in their food. So they're gonna love that. And then we're gonna add some mango because we want a sweet salsa. So this is the tip of it. So you want to cut around that. And then check this out. You're going to use any tumbler or cup you have. Start it on there. And then it's going to slide right off. And you just have the skin left. How easy is that? So the kids could totally help this part because you're not using a knife. You just have to cut it for them. Great way to get them involved. And then it's a fun way they can make their own little snack in the kitchen. And it's a little messy, so it's kind of fun because I like making a mess in the kitchen.
Oh, does she ever?
Says the mother.
Oh, she does.
Pam saw my video the other day. I made quite a mess. And then we have a chunk of onion. And then we're going to add a little bit of garlic salt. And a little bit of cilantro.
Ooh, I love cilantro.
Good, you want more?
A little bit more. Oh, that's good. There
She really-
are two sides to this too, everybody.
So there's a shaker side to your spice shakers, and then there's a pour side. So your measuring spoons from your kit would actually fit down in there. And then a tip for spices real fast, if you have any red spices like paprika, chili powder, any of that, I've learned this from Loretta, another one of the directors at Champion. You want to make sure you store those in your refrigerator, because if not, they're like little bugs and they start walking around. I don't know about you, but I don't want bugs in my kitchen. And then my mom's just going to put the top on.
Okay.
And she's going to pull.
Okay, you ready?
Look how easy that is, guys. Like, woo.
Very, very easy because I have, my right hand is very bad, guys.
And she's going to pour some
Getting that
tomato
ready.
sauce. So when you do this, just make sure you put your thumb on the top so it doesn't get into that part.
And we actually canned our own tomatoes, so that's why it is like that.
You can use any store-bought canned ones too. And then we're just going to mix the tomato right on in. And then it's all ready. How fast was that? You're sure to impress all your guests. What this would be a fun demo to at a Facebook party, even a home party, or even just on TikTok. You're sure to impress everyone with this, and it smells super yummy. You can eat just like this with chips, or you could even do like a chicken bowl and use this as your dressing for it. It would be super yummy. So who needs the Power Chef? I think everyone needs one of those, Pam. What do you think?
Oh, I do.
I absolutely love it. Nikki, I need you to tell us a little bit about yourself. Why did you join Tupperware?
I joined Tupperware because actually this was on my wish list, along with half of the catalog I showed Pam, like my catalog was unmarked up. About half of it was on my wish list, and I'm like, And when I went to my first party, I was able to get canisters, not this one, but the new improved one that my grandma had. And then I'm like, as a college student, so that's all I could afford. You guys know how it is when you're in college. So when I signed up, I'm like, okay, I'm not selling, just give me the discount. That's all I'm doing. Don't make me sell. And then I went to my first meeting and learned more. And Pam said, if you do this, you get this. If you do this, you'll get this. And then shortly after, my grandma passed away, and I started doing Tupperware like full time, like dove on in, like head first, like let's do this. And then Pam's like, you got to come on stage and share. And I'm like, me? No. Where's like their exit door? I'm running to the parking lot. And I'm going to be out that door faster than like a Jaguar. Like I would have been out, Cheetah. I'd have been out that door. But somehow she got me on stage. I don't know how I hid behind her. And she's taught me along the way. So that's one thing I really love about Champion is we all cross-train and help each other. It's not like cutthroat like it is in the business where like, oh, I help her, like, oh no, I can't do that. In Champion, everyone just helps each other, and I really love that.
You know what? It has been so much fun to watch you grow into the strong woman you are. Would you not agree, Mom?
Oh, I do agree, because now she can get up and talk in front of people, and before she'd be like, Okay.
And you know, Nikki, one of Nikki's jobs prior to Tupperware was an ice skating coach. And that is something that is she would work one-on-one with young girls and stuff like that. And now she is able to use some of those same coaching skills in helping her team members, which I love seeing you do that, Nikki. That's so cool. And Nikki this week is a national trainer. So she's training on the national stage for our national conference this week. It is all virtual, but it's quite an honor. And she's one of two of our national trainers that were chosen here at Champion. And so congratulations, Nikki.
Thank you.
That's very, very awesome. Yay. Does that make you proud, Mom?
Oh, it sure does. I mean, to get her to do that, even just to do it on Facebook.
I'm
or
so
Zoom.
convinced they have the wrong person.
It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Thank you so much, Nick, for helping us out tonight. Yay.
Thank you.
Yay. All right. So let's go back to our Jenny. Jenny, you have our who's our winner for our Reese's cups?
So there were 18 Reese's in there, and Fallon Torres guessed 17. Everybody else was either too low or over, and she is here with Kathy Burney.
All right. Congratulations. What's the first name again?
Fallon.
Valen.
I know,
All
I love
right, Valen, you are the lucky winner. Congratulations. And Kathy Burney, yay, super mom. She's got a new baby and like a, I don't know, 14-year-old and a new baby both, and 5 kids. It's awesome. I love it. A little jealous. I always wanted more kids. I have 3. But congratulations. That is awesome. Awesome. And you are the lucky winner. And both of you are going to get gifts in the mail. All right. Yay. All right. So our next game is, this is going to be a little harder. All right. M&Ms. All right. M&Ms. M&Ms stand for more money. And there's more money in Tupperware. All right. So we are going to go to our screens for a second. There we go. Nancy, we're ready for you. And Nancy Lagan's going to take it away. Nancy Lagan, she is our director that's going to talk about our game. And so Nancy, take it away.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I don't know if some of you remember the TV show way back in 1950, and it ran all the way till 1967 called What's My Line? And there were contestants and occupations, and there were surprise guests, and it was just a fun TV show that ran for many years. So tonight, what we're going to do, we have 5 contestants, and I'll introduce them to you in a moment, but we have 5 contestants. And on the screen, Pam posted, and I do need her to put those back up there in a minute, the 10 different occupations. So I wanted to go over those with you. Wait a minute. You want to throw those back up there, Pam?
Okay, give me just a second. Okay, you go ahead and tell everybody why you came into Tupperware first.
Oh, okay. I've been in for 28 years, and I came in just to do a fundraiser for my Girl Scout troop. And I had sold Tupperware in the 70s, so I kind of knew what I was doing, and I loved it then. And I came back to sell Tupperware for one day and raise all this money for my troop, and then I was quitting. And so I had this huge party in my home. I had a brand new kitchen, and everybody came to see it. And so I had my Girl Scouts invite 10 people. So I had like 60, 70 people in my home, and I did not want to date a party, and I did not want to do anything but raise money, and I wanted them all to buy. Well, it was $3,000, and I dated 9 parties. So I told my husband, now I got to sell for 9 parties and then quit. And here I am 28 years later. So the business is great. I love the people more than I love anything. And I've been all over the world with Tupperware. My husband and I were franchise owners for a while, and now I'm back with Champion. And so it's just been fun. It's a fun business. You know, it's up and down sometimes, but we always come back up. So I'm excited to share this game with you tonight because while Pam's getting that up, it's fine. I'll explain how it's going to play. So we have 5 contestants, and they are Lori, Christy, Debbie, Loretta, and Amy, and 10 occupations. And so one occupation will match each girl. So what I'm going to do, only guests can play. you will be able to guess, you will be able to ask questions to each of the girls. Now they are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when you're typing in the chat, you want to ask the question to contestant number 1 or contestant number 2, instead of saying their name. I'm going to introduce them. They're all crazy in a minute. Okay. But the contestants, your consultants cannot play. However, if the guests answer correctly and they ask a question, oh yeah, I'm getting all mixed up. You guys are making me crazy. Okay. So, well, anyway, so the consultants cannot play, but if your guest asks a question and she guesses the occupation of one of these fine women, then they win and you win too. So here's what you do. You will type in questions. They can only be yes or no answers. And so you will say contestant number 1 and ask them a question. If the contestant answers the question and it is yes, then you get to ask another question to that same contestant and guess until you guess what occupation she has. And so I'll have Pam put the occupations up in a little bit because I didn't write those down. I just sent them to Pam. I didn't write them down. So make sure you use their number. And then Jenny and Jessica, they're going to be looking at the chat and asking all the questions to the girls. So they're going to do all the feed for me while I'm just emceeing. Now, the other thing is that if they answer no, say you ask Christy a question and she answers no, then they'll move on to another question to another contestant. And if you guess one, that contestant will say, yay, 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 it's a winner. But then we're going to wait till the very end. And then each of these wonderful ladies is going to give you a 2-minute testimonial on why they joined Tupperware and why they still are in Tupperware and what they love about it. And so I want to introduce, first of all, Lori. Lori is right there. Wave, Lori. She's our number 1. She has been in Tupperware for 6 years. She's a star director. She's married and has a 13-year-old daughter, and she lives in Stowe. Where's Christy? There's Christy. Wave, Christy. She's number 2. She has been in Tupperware for 2 years. She's a star director. She's married with 5 children, 1 biological son, 3 stepsons, and 1 stepdaughter, and she lives in Norwalk. Debbie Morris, where's Debbie? She's number 3. There's Debbie. Wave, Debbie. Debbie is a director. She's been in Tupperware for 2 years. She's married for 21 years with 5 children and 9 grandchildren. She's a full-time RVer, her and her husband, and they spend all the summers in Ohio and winters volunteering in the National Park Service. Number 4 is Loretta DeCenzo Tiber. There's Loretta. She is a 2-star director. She's been in Tupperware 26 years. So her and I go way, way back. She is married to Steve with 2 children, and her daughter's 26 and her son is 20. And she lives in Auburn Township, way east out there. I'm way west, she's way east. Okay. And 5 is Amy Gardner. Wave, Amy. She's a 3-star director. She's been in Tupperware for 8 years, married with 3 children, and she lives in a very small town near Sandusky, close to Cedar Point. So the chat room is open, but wait, I want Pam to put up the, if she can post somehow, the different occupations. Okay, hi everybody. I don't know if some of you remember the TV show way back in 1950, and it ran all the way till 1967 called What's My Line? And there were contestants and occupations, and there were surprise guests, and it was just a fun TV show that ran for many years. So tonight what we're going to do, we have 5 contestants, and I'll introduce them to you in a moment, but we have 5 contestants. And on the screen, Pam posted, and I do need her to put those back up there in a minute, the 10 different occupations. So I wanted to go over those with you. Wait a minute. You want to throw those back up there, Pam?
Okay, give me just a second. Okay, you go ahead and tell everybody why you came into Tupperware first.
Oh, okay. I've been in for 28 years, and I came in just to do a fundraiser for my Girl Scout troop. And I had sold Tupperware in the 70s, so I kind of knew what I was doing, and I loved it then. And I came back to sell Tupperware for one day, and raise all this money for my troop. And then I was quitting. And so I had this huge party in my home. I had a brand new kitchen and everybody came to see it. And so I had my Girl Scouts invite 10 people. So I had like 60, 70 people in my home, and I did not want to date a party and I did not want to do anything but raise money. And I wanted them all to buy. Well, it was $3,000 and I dated 9 parties. So I told my husband, now I got to sell for 9 parties and then quit. And here I am 28 years later. So the business is great. I love the people more than I love anything. And I've been all over the world with Tupperware. My husband and I were franchise owners for a while, and now I'm back with Champion. And so it's just been fun. It's a fun business. You know, it's up and down sometimes, but we always come back up. So I'm excited to share this game with you tonight because while Pam's getting that up, it's fine. I'll explain how it's going to play. So we have 5 contestants, and they are Lori, Christy, Debbie, Loretta, and Amy, and 10 occupations. And so one occupation will match each girl. So what I'm going to do, only guests can play. You will be able to guess, you will be able to ask questions to each of the girls. Now they are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when you're typing in the chat, you want to ask the question to contestant number 1 or contestant number 2, instead of saying their name. I'm going to introduce them. They're all crazy in a minute. Okay. But the contestants, your consultants cannot play. However, if the guests answer correctly and they ask a question, oh yeah, I'm getting all mixed up. You guys are making me crazy. Okay. So, well, anyway, so the consultants cannot play, but if your guest asks a question and she guesses the occupation of one of these fine women, then they win and you win too. So here's what you do. You will type in questions. They can only be yes or no answers. And so you will say contestant number 1 and ask them a question. If the contestant answers the question and it is yes, then you get to ask another question to that same contestant and guess until you guess what occupation she has. And so I'll have Pam put the occupations up in a little bit because I didn't write those down. I just sent them to Pam. I didn't write them down. So, so make sure you use their number. And then Jenny and Jessica, they're going to be looking at the chat and asking all the questions to the girls. So they're going to do all the feed for me while I'm just emceeing. Now, the other thing is that if you do not, if they answer no, say you ask Christy a question and she answers no, then they'll move on to another question to another contestant. And if you guess one, that contestant will say, yay, it's a winner. But then we're going to wait till the very end. And then each of these wonderful ladies is going to give you a 2-minute testimonial on why they joined Tupperware and why they still are in Tupperware and what they love about it. And so I want to introduce, first of all, Lori. Lori is right there. Wave, Lori. She's our number 1. She has been in Tupperware for 6 years. She's a star director. She's married and has a 13-year-old daughter, and she lives in Stowe. Where's Christy? There's Christy. Wave, Christy. She's number 2. She has been in Tupperware for 2 years. She's a star director. She's married with 5 children, 1 biological son, 3 stepsons, and 1 stepdaughter, and she lives in Norwalk. Debbie Morris, where's Debbie? She's number 3. There's Debbie. Wave, Debbie. Debbie is a director. She's been in Tupperware for 2 years. She's married for 21 years with 5 children and 9 grandchildren. She's a full-time RVer, her and her husband, and they spend all the summers in Ohio and winters volunteering in the National Park Service. Number 4 is Loretta DeCenzo-Tiber. There's Loretta. She is a 2-star director. She's been in Tupperware 26 years, so her and I go way, way back. She is married to Steve with 2 children, and her daughter's 26 and her son is 20. And she lives in Auburn Township, way east out there. I'm way west, she's way east. Okay. And 5 is Amy Gardner. Wave, Amy. She's a 3-star director. She's been in Tupperware for 8 years, married with 3 children, and she lives in a very small town near Sandusky, close to Cedar Point. So the chat room is open, but wait, I want Pam to put up the, if she can post somehow the different occupations. So there's 10 occupations and 5 contestants. So what you want to do is one of these 5 women have one of those occupations. And so you have to guess which girl has which occupation that she did before Tupperware. Okay, so we are ready to start. So you can go into the chat and chat your questions, and Jenny and Jessica will take over as I keep emceeing. All right. So chat your questions to any numbered consult. Oh, they're all at the top. Okay. To number 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. And we're going to go kind of fast.
You want them to type a number and a question in the chat, right, Nancy?
Yes, like if you have a question for Lori, trying to guess what occupation she had before Tupperware, you type in contestant number 1 or just number 1 and then the question. Does everybody understand that? Just so that you're not typing the person's name all the time. It takes longer to type all that.
Okay, I have number 1 wants to know, Lori Morris, do you know any judges?
Yes.
That was a hard question, wasn't it?
But anybody could know judges.
Okay.
I know some.
Lori Morris, were you in the Air Force?
No.
Okay, so Karen Knapp asked the question about, did Lori know any judges? So when she makes a guess, do we say that she was yes or no? Hang on, guys. Nancy, I need help.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. So she asked a question, but yeah, I just thought of that. Okay. So she can make a guess if she wants to. Yes. Tell her to guess.
And if she's right, then
And if she's right, then Lori's going to wave and scream and everything. And then at the end, we're going to have all 5 girls talk about what they did as their occupation at the end. Once
okay, so
everybody
Lori,
guesses,
we would like to see a
everybody.
cartwheel out of you because Karen Knapp actually got it right with the do you know any judges question. You're muted. Yeah.
That was a really good question, Karen.
Yes, it
It
was.
was.
I was thinking, does she mean personally? And then I thought, yeah, I know him personally. So I was honest. So yes, that's me. So good. Congratulations, Karen.
So
Good
Lori
job.
was the court reporter. Okay. All right. Keep asking questions to the other 4 ladies.
Okay, I have from Emily, number 3. Were you in the Navy? Debbie Morris.
No, I was not in the Navy.
Okay, so Emily, you have to not ask another question right away.
Right.
Miranda Seibert to Christy Jackson. Were you ever overseas?
Yes.
Okay, Miranda, you get to ask another question because you got a yes answer. Okay, Jackie wants to guess that Christy was in the military. And that's not right.
Wah, wah.
Your sound effects are awesome.
Okay, let's see. Miranda didn't ask again. Let's see. I'm trying to keep track of who's supposed to be asking questions, but
Yeah, there's a lot of
Okay.
guests.
Rowan asked a question.
right. Miranda Siebert asked again because she got the yes answer to Christy. Did you have to wear a uniform?
No.
Okay, so we're going to go back up to Stephanie Rowan asked, Debbie Morris, did you get dirty at your job?
Did I get dirty in my job? No, I did not.
Okay, so then Megan asked Debbie Morris, did you ever get deployed for your job?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so Megan, you get to ask another question. I would like a prize for keeping this straight at the end of the game.
Yes, you deserve a prize.
You do deserve a prize.
I'll
You're
send
doing
you
a great
piece of
job,
Tupperware.
Jenny. You're doing a great job. I'm watching the
Thanks.
chat. You're doing
You
good.
are. It's a lot. It's a lot of chat. I'll send you a piece of Tupperware, Jenny.
Oh, thank you so much. Would you please put a Hershey's Kiss in it? Let's see.
Did she guess?
No, Miranda, are you gonna guess? Or oh, Megan, you got the yes answer. Did you get deployed for your job?
Megan answered.
I can't see it.
Right above Jackie.
Megan, were you, oh, number 3, were you in the military?
Yes, Megan, I served 20 years in the United States Coast Guard. Great job. Woohoo!
Right.
Thank you for
Okay,
your
so
service.
Thank you.
Megan
for your
and
service,
Debbie.
right.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we have Lori and Debbie are out. We have 3 more girls up there. Keep on guessing.
Okay, Jackie wants to know, number 5, Amy Gardner. Did you have an agent?
No.
No. That might be my favorite question of all, Jackie. Jenny, to everyone, number 5, do you leave the home for the majority of your work? That's you, Amy.
No.
No. Okay. We have a question from iPhone. Number 4, Loretta DeCenso Tiber. Are you good at math?
Yes.
These are great questions.
Jackie, you're a real sweetheart. No, Amy was not a modeling agent. But Jackie says Loretta is an engineer.
All
And
right.
Yep, you got it.
Right.
Okay, guys, they're narrowing them down for you.
Yes.
Two
So,
left.
2
Okay,
to go.
Dolores says, number 5, were you a domestic goddess at the same time? Emily's iPhone says Amy is a domestic goddess.
Yes, I
I
am.
leave that
And-
to someone to figure out what I do with that. Hey, it's guest night. We're gonna have 2 winners. Thanks, Pam.
All right.
We have
So does
one
that
to
just
go.
leave me?
It
That
leaves
leaves you, and we're not sure if you were a chimney sweep or
a butcher
Jim,
baker.
Butcher,
Jiminy,
baker, or
Jim,
candlestick
Jiminy,
maker.
Jim, Jiminy.
Or an
No,
underwear
Oh, that was
model.
Leslie.
She could have been an
underwear
underwear
model
model.
or a gravesite seller. Chris.
If that was-
Or
Let's see.
butcher, baker,
Or a
or
mime.
candlestick.
Okay,
maker.
all right, guys.
Start
Alright,
asking questions.
Jackie Zuniga wants to know, number 2, do you like chocolate?
Do you see this body? Of course I do.
Okay. And Stephanie Rowan says, number 2, were you a baker? No, and she wasn't a butcher or a candlestick maker either. So that's done.
I mean, I do bake, but no, I'm not a professional baker.
Karen Knapp, number 2. Christy, did you live in Michigan?
No. OH.
IO.
Okay, we need some more questions. Jessica, are you getting any questions over on the other side there?
I had 2, but you guys already guessed those.
Sorry, guys.
So,
Okay, Christy, do you like peanut butter?
Okay, the answer is yes to all food questions. I love food. So yes, I like peanut butter.
Oh my God.
Hopefully you guys are getting a laugh out of all this too.
I'm having a really good time.
I'm having a great time.
That's right.
Do you like hot dogs? Do you like hamburgers?
Okay, we need a couple more questions for Christy to narrow down the
I have one.
Jackie wants to know if you were a chimney sweep. Nope. Miranda wants to know if you're a fudge maker. Nope.
Okay, I need
Christy,
yes.
I have one.
who's
Tammy
this?
asked if you are an engineer.
I am not an engineer. I give Loretta all the credit for that because you don't want me to engineer nothing.
Okay, guys, we are literally no, she can't, Karen.
I
can
do not
tell
know
you
how
that
to be
right
quiet.
Karen should get the grand prize for that question.
Right?
now.
You
Okay,
are the big, I will send you some
Angela
Tupperware.
says, were you a gravesite seller?
I was.
You guys did really, really, really good. Well,
Good job.
so we have 5 winners and your consultants will win too. And so Lori, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so 9 years ago, Now, 9 years ago, I was looking for a Tupperware person on Facebook, and I happened to find Ellen Lewis. So I started having parties. So I was a hostess with Ellen for 2 years, and she asked me to join, and I said, no, I don't want to do that. I don't need to do that, you know. And then fast forward 2 years later, and my husband lost his job of 13 years, and my husband decided to sell Tupperware. So I was like, okay, so I guess we're going to sell Tupperware. So he did. He sold Tupperware for the first 6 months of our early career. And then I took over, and we still work our business together. And fast forward 6 years, and Tupperware has allowed me to reporter position, which I had for 28 years, which is really surprising because I'm only 30. So 28 years I worked that, and what I worked, I love that job. It provided for my family, but my time wasn't my own. So I worked 60, 70 hours a week. I worked weekends. I worked holidays. Didn't matter if I had a wedding to go to. If I needed to get something done, I had to get it done. So what I love most about Tupperware, outside of my friends that I will have for a lifetime, these lovely ladies on the screen, plus Olive Champion, my time is my own for the first time in my life, completely my own. So I make my own schedule. I can be with my daughter, all of her school events. I can, help run my daughter's Girl Scout troop. I can be on the PTA, and I can run a successful business all on my own time. And you guys, I cannot stress enough. You think your time is your own, but it's really not if you're working for someone else. I don't care. My schedule was so flexible for 28 years. I did a lot of work out of my home and went out and did jobs, and I got to travel all over, but my time wasn't my own. I was always at someone's beck and call. So with Tupperware, you make your own schedule around your family, and there is nothing better than that. So if you're on the fence, come on in, because you can see we're a very, very fun group. So
Way to go, Lori.
Karen, you got me like on the first question. I didn't even get to play. Next.
Okay, Christy, tell us a little about yourself.
So I actually did sell grave sites when I was a teenager. Well, actually, I was in my 20s. I was a single mom, and that was one of the things that I did. So I'm glad to say now I currently save lives as a nurse. And I actually now save lives with Tupperware. So when I say that, I mean that I have been able to help families give more time back with their families. I've been able to save their lives by helping them make extra income. I've been able to help save their lives, to gain confidence, and to build them up in their self-esteem. So I've been in Tupperware only for 2 years. I signed up as a discount shopper back in July of 2019 under Amy Gardner, who's on the screen also. And I was super excited to just get the product. And then last year in 2020, I was exposed to COVID as a nurse, and I lost all source of income for my family. And so Tupperware was there, and they said, why don't you just work your Tupperware business? And so I did. So in 2020, I started hustling, and I went from a consultant to a star director in less than a year, and I love it. And now I'm back to work full-time as a nurse, and still can keep my title and do this part-time and do just as well. So I'm super excited about Tupperware, and I love all the people I've gotten to meet above and foremost as well.
Thank you, Christy.
You're welcome.
Debbie, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, hi, everybody. I'm Debbie Morris. I have been with Tupperware for 2 years now. I joined under Christy, who you just heard from, who joined from Amy. So we've been around 20 years in the military. You know, I don't know, we moved around a lot. And I found out way back when that our modular mates were great with Tupperware in the military. We could move our flour and our sugar and our Bisquick and everything like that without having to dump it out every time we moved every 2 or 3 years. So I've had Tupperware forever, and I needed a seal fix. And so I got a hold of Christy and said, hey, I need some seals. Can you help me out? And she told me that she had this great deal and I could join it just to get my seals and get that discount. 2 years later, here I am enjoying life as a director on the road, because as you see, the trucks behind me, it gives me the freedom to be able to spend time with my family wherever it takes us. And in the wintertime, it takes us south. And I work it right from my camper. Flexibility is awesome. And the paycheck's not bad too.
Thank you, Debbie. Thank you. Loretta.
Hey, here I am. Yeah, this is the last thing in the world I ever wanted to do. Right, I was the engineer. Put me behind the desk. I'm happy there.
Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Okay.
Oh, can you see me now?
Yes.
Yeah, put me behind the desk. I was an engineer, worked corporate America. You know, that I had my career. I graduated with engineering, and this is the last thing I ever wanted to do. I took zeros in high school because I would not stand in front of the class to talk to anyone. So I was pregnant and I was at a Tupperware party, and I was very emotional because that's what you know, your hormones are out of whack. And so she kept asking questions and I'm like, oh, you know, she's like, can I come talk to you about this business? And I'm like, only if my husband's there, because I'll make him the bad guy, right? Well, long story short, he is the one that said yes. I'm like, what are you talking about? So honestly, for about 2 years, I really just joined for a discount. I was still working my corporate job. I was taking my daughter to my mom's house in Broadview Heights. I went to work downtown Cleveland, trying to get home on the east side. And my husband's like, what, you know, how long before you get home? I'm like, I don't know. I'm doing 0 miles an hour. So it's very crabby on Sunday nights. And he's like, you need to find something else to do. And I'm like, well, there's this Tupperware thing. So I decided I quit my full-time engineering job. And I've been doing Tupperware full-time for 26 years now. I still make an executive income. And I've been driving a company car. Every 2 years, I get a new one for 24 years. So saved my family over $200,000 because I don't pay for insurance. I don't pay for new tires. I'm always getting a new car, and so much more, and trips galore. But honestly, the thing that this business gave me is freedom. It gave me the freedom to live the lifestyle I want to live on my time, like Lori said. Okay. I don't have to work 67. I wasn't, time clock. I was salary. So you don't leave till the project is done. So it's 40, 50, 60, 70 hours a week till the project is done. Okay. And so I work my time around my family's lifestyle. When my kids were little in elementary school, when they were in soccer and in concerts and band and choir and track meets and all that, I worked this business around that. In college years, I was able to pay for my daughter's tuition. So she has no college loans. This business gave me that freedom and that flexibility. And now I'm at a new stage in my life where I get to care for my mom, because in my business, I have the freedom to be here during her active hours, where my brother and my sister, they've got the 9-to-5 job and they can't. So it's been a wonderful business, and it's the last thing in the world. So I always tell people I got my business degree at Cleveland State, but I got my master's degree free from Tupperware. I've learned presentation skills, training skills, social skills, selling skills, marketing skills, and it's all from this business and the confidence to speak in front of people. So give it a try. You never know. And you know, what's the best thing that could happen? Get some free Tupperware, get your Tupperware at a discount. So give it a try.
Thanks, Loretta. Okay, Amy.
Awesome. So 8 years ago, I was a stay-home mom. I had 2 kids, and I was wanting to get some extra pay, you know, some extra money around the house, and to help out with some bills with my husband. And I didn't know what I wanted to do though. So we were looking around. We actually were looking around for a job for myself. But it was, well, what I did before I was a stay-at-home mom was I used to work in classrooms, but I didn't want to do that because I had to travel all over the place. And we figured out my cost and to pay for someone to basically raise my kids, you know, like a babysitter or daycare or whatever, all my money would go to that. And so we decided not to do that. And I had a Tupperware party, and at my Tupperware party, I loved it, but she told me that I could work around my kids and I work around my family. And that kind of, that and all the support in Tupperware is crazy awesome. But I was a little nervous because I hate talking in front of people. Can you tell? Maybe not so much now as 8 years ago, but I love being able to stay at home and be the mom to my kids. I love being able to go to their on their field trips. Hopefully we have field trips again and be able to go back in the classroom and help in the classroom. But because of this, of Tupperware, I have been able to do that with all of my children. I have 3 kids now, and I absolutely love the Tupperware business because it allows me to do that. On top of course, all of my amazing best friends that I have made in here. The money is pretty good too, right? Not gonna lie. And it's just there's so many different benefits. I absolutely love everything about this, and I'm really, really glad that 8 years ago I said yes after 2 times of her asking me, and I said no. But after, yeah. So anyway, try it out because you never know. Just like Loretta said, what's the best that can happen?
Thank you, Amy. And thank you all. And thank you to all the guests. It was a lot of fun, and I hope you had fun too. Bye.
Oh, boy. Thank you so much, ladies. That was so fun. So what's next? So what else? I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? You know what? Let me tell you, there's still more I could share with you because there is a lot more that we have to tell you. We want somebody else to win free Tupperware. Of all of our guests, we're going to give away more free Tupperware. In fact, we're going to have just a door prize. First of all, we want to tell you there are 26 directors. You met some of them tonight, but there's a lot of directors that are driving company cars and having huge success. And we have a lot of managers, star managers, and we all cross train. We teach you, and we have lots of opportunities for you to go online and learn virtually. We have scheduled training, but we also record all of it so you can learn all the time. We've taken that price of that $15 for the virtual opportunity and reduced it to only $7.50 this week. Today. It's only for, it actually ends tomorrow night at midnight. And so it goes back to $15 tomorrow night at midnight. And that kit, if you want the full kit is $109, and it comes with a lot of Tupperware, over $350 worth of Tupperware. And so if you would like to have the actual, like literally see everything that comes in that kit, your Tupperware rep can give you that information. But there are a lot of perks that come with it too. And it doesn't matter which one of those kits you take, you're going to get all the team support. You're going to make 25% discount on everything you sell. There are times when you're actually going to get a 35% discount. You're going to get a free website, no matter which kit you choose. You're going to get leadership opportunity. You're still either the 750 kit, the 750 virtual opportunity, or the full kit. You're going to get the free car opportunity. You're going to get Dell discounts. You're going to get Vistaprint discounts, which is a printing service, online printing service. You're going to get AT&T discounts. You're going to get college saving plans, Staple discounts, HP discounts. And so Tupperware gets you a lot more than a bowl, right? A whole lot more. And so you're going to be able to earn free trips and earn weekly and monthly bonuses. There's just so much to be had. And so starting off, we're going to give you a set of bowls. All right. When you join us this month and you submit your first $40 order, and that has to be done before August the 25th. And that can be something you purchase yourself or something you sell from your website. You're going to get this set of bowls, which is a $95 set of bowls, for only $25. Now, that's a great savings, right? I told you you're going to make more than 25% and 35% off sometimes. That's a huge discount. So for $25, you're going to get the $95 set of bowls. Now, you're also going to get if you come in tonight or tomorrow night before midnight, you're going to get this beautiful set of utensils, which I absolutely love our Tupperware utensils. They are truly a cut above. And they are, I will tell you, they're never going to scratch your pans. They are so nice. You know what I love about our spatula? It doesn't complain. Have you ever had a spatula? You went to pick up a hamburger and it's like, I don't want to. And it's like complaining and it's like, no. And or our spoon that you go to stir something and it's like, no, I don't want to. I hate that. All right. It doesn't complain. You can stir and spoon and it never complains. It doesn't. All right. And I will share with you. That's what's so nice about our whiz, all of those. These are wonderful utensils. You're going to love them and they're heat resistant and they are yours for that low price of only, well, actually the bowls, if you noticed over there, they were $25. And so they over here, you're going to get them for $25. It's only an additional $10 to get the utensils. All right. And so for $35, you're going to get all of this, the bowls and the utensils. But there's more because we're going to give you a bonus. When you submit $300 for your first 3 months in a row, you're going to get all of this free Tupperware for free. And we have a deal for you for your first 13 weeks that we're going to give you over $2,000 worth of Tupperware for free, or you can have an iPad at the end too. So that's a little different too. If you don't want the cookware, which that would be crazy because our cookware is amazing. But more free Tupperware. And how are you going to do all of that? Because our host program is amazing. They get a dating gift and our host gift special. Remember that gorgeous set of bowls I showed you? It's amazing. And we always have sales going on constantly with really cool product that's really nice. And we constantly are saying, hey, if you do this, we'll give you this. In fact, this week, there's another, hey, if you do this, we'll give you this. And in fact, we help you sell Tupperware all the time because this week, if you come into the business and you say to your girlfriend, hey, why don't you do it too? Because this is kind of fun. We can do it together. Then we're going to give you a really cool t-shirt to help you start your business out. And this cool t-shirt is from Champion. It's not from Tupperware. This is from Champion because we love to help you get started too. And this is a Tup Life t-shirt because hashtag Tup Life is a really cool new hashtag from Tupperware to grow your business. And when you wear this to the grocery store, people are going to be like, hey, that's really cool. You sell Tupperware? Well, they may not say that, but they're going to think it, right? But it's really cool to help you get your business and help pull attention to your Tupperware business. And you're going to use this to grow your business, work from home. Well, not really work from anywhere because it used to be work from home and now we work from anywhere. Like you saw Deb, she's working from the mobile trailer. And literally you work from anywhere. You go on vacation, you can have your phone with you if you choose to, or don't. It doesn't matter. You can take your phone with you wherever you go, or your iPad or your laptop, or don't. It doesn't matter. You can work if you want to. You don't have to work if you don't want to. You're totally the boss this time. You are going to make the decisions. And you know what? We want to thank you for being with us tonight. And we're going to turn this over right now. We're going to ask Jessica, how many total guests do we have on tonight?
Hi, everyone. We have 32.
32 guests. That is so exciting. Of all of our guests, do you have them numbered, Jessica?
Yes, I do.
All right. Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 32.
Here's a number between 1 and 32. It's 1.
Number 1. How fun is that? That never happens. Number 1. What is our number 1 guest name?
It's Maddie with Ebony Graham. Congratulations.
Maddie with Ebony, you are the lucky winner. You're the grand prize winner tonight. Congratulations. All right, Maddie, you are our grand prize winner. You're going to get free Tupperware from me. So Ebony, make sure you send me in her address. All of our winners tonight, those addresses need to come to me through through my messenger. And that's Pamela Matheny Clift, and the Tupperware rep that brought you here knows that. And so through Messenger, that way I get them in one avenue and not lots, okay? And so Pamela Matheny Clift, and do we have our Eminem winner?
We do. And then if I can recap all the winners so they all know who they are and their
Yes,
consultants know who they are. Okay.
yes.
Eminem winner was an exact guess at 237. And it was Karen Knapp with Dawn Jameson.
Oh my goodness, Karen Knapp with Dawn Jameson. How exciting. Exact winner. Congratulations. All right. And so let's go through all of our winners tonight.
Okay. So we have, let me get it right. Fallon Torres with Kathy Burney.
Yes.
We've got Karen Knapp with Dawn Jameson.
Yes.
Okay. Then we have Dolores with Angie Matthews. Karen won again, so she's still with Dawn. Megan with Nikki. Emily with Amy Gardner. Jackie with Dawn Jameson. And Angela with Christy Horrocks. And then Maddie with Ebony. So,
all right, lots of winners tonight. I hope you guys had a really, really good time. We certainly did enjoy you. And I hope you made the wise decision to go ahead and join our team. What's the best thing that could happen is you get a lot of free Tupperware, a lot of good prices, wholesale buying for yourself and your kitchen, your friends, or you might find out that you really like it and you like the friendships, you like the camaraderie, and you really, really enjoy the opportunity to go for more. Because I want to tell you, like I tell the Tupperware, the team all the time, in Tupperware, what they're going to do is they're going to say, if you do this, we'll give you this. And if you do this, we'll give you this. And if you do this, we'll give you this. And I want to tell you and remind you one more time that you have this opportunity. And when I got into Tupperware, the thing that drove me was that very thing that they said, hey, if you do this, I'll give you this. And if you do this, I'll give you this. And before Tupperware, I had done retail sales. And I will share with you, I was always the number one seller, but they never offered me a free car. And I was always selling the most dresses, and I was always tops in sales. And I used to wear little apples on my name badge because I was always the best seller and the best in customer service. But you know what? They never offered me to give me a trip to Hawaii. They never offered me a trip to Disney, but I've been to Hawaii. I've been to Disney. I've been to Italy 8 times free from Tupperware. In fact, I want to share, I've been to 32 countries free from Tupperware on beautiful world trips. And it's just crazy to even imagine that. But I have. And you know what? Tupperware has given that to me. And all those wonderful retail sales that I did and all that success I had, you know what they do? They gave me a picture on the wall down the hall beside the bathroom. And I was the employee of the month several times, but they never offered to give me anything like Tupperware's given me. Never a company car with a set of keys for my husband, ever. Okay. And I have had a company car for 39 years. Now, I want to tell you, why not give yourself a chance? Why not go ahead and give it a chance? What if this is your opportunity? What if you could be that next opportunity? Why not? You know, you never know if this is the opportunity knocking for you. And you know what? If the worst thing that happens, that you get a really good price for some great things in your kitchen, then that's not so bad. But if you end up taking the kids on an all paid expense trip to Disney, you're going to sit back and say, I am so glad I gave it a shot. I hope you enjoyed yourself tonight. And I hope you listened to those other ladies. And you know what? Before I sold Tupperware, I used to think it was the choice that women made, and mostly women made, because they didn't have other options. And when I got into Tupperware and I found out that there was ladies doing Tupperware because they wanted to do Tupperware, and I found out that people were selling Tupperware and making big money and driving free cars. And you know what? I thought, wow, I can do it too. And you know what? You can too. And the only thing you have to do is decide to do it. I hope I get to see you again. Bye-bye, guys.